Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now, please do not be misled by the image of the Athalas map. This is not a lore video, this is just a quick announcement, as the title will be obviously saying. Tuesday, as in the Tuesday that is within under 2 days from when this video is coming out, I am going to be doing something quite special on Twitch. It's going to be a full day of streaming. It's not going to be one of these big, massive, whole over the day streams, because honestly, I think my Friday streams are probably my limit with that capability. What it's going to be is a whole day of streaming, but broken down into 3 segments. You're going to have a morning segment, an afternoon, and then an evening segment. And the reason why I'm doing this is because between Twitch and several other things regarding my work with the books and all of that, there have been several milestones that have been reached, and I'm just going to go through all of them. I think the first to say is back towards the end of January, I finally got Assault on Athalas published. It is only ebook format for now, but it is published, which means that was the second, and it was also the only book where I had a printed sort of first draft kind of thing, and there was quite a bit of time gap between that and the actual publishing. So being able to actually get it finally complete and published was awesome. And the edits I was implemented in, I'm very happy with. So that was the beginning. And then following on to that, a couple of weeks ago, we hit the sort of 500 viewer kind of milestone achievement on YouTube. So I know that in YouTube schemes isn't necessarily that much, but it's still a nice little milestone to reach. The podcast, and this is one of the big ones, the podcast has managed to go past 5 episodes, and its little celebration anniversary thing has been long overdue. And the whole case with that was, I always said with a couple of my mates that for like the 5th, 6th episode, because I think we're on 6 or 7 actually now, it sort of overran a little bit, we were going to do something particular with them, either going to have some returning guests, have multiple guests, or something of that sort. And outside of that, I have set up the Ko-fi page, because over on Twitch, I am building, and I did actually hit my first goal, which, yes, was a bit of a jokey sci-fi goal of 42, the answer to everything, but it has still been achieved, so needs a little nice celebration bit there. And I mean, I'm still not at the affiliate level. The followers are almost there, but it's the case that the actual viewer average thing is going to be the thing that takes the longest. But we have set up the Ko-fi page now, and that is already underway. That is already started progressing on its only first week of actually being there, so that's awesome as well. And altogether, it's been about, and this is the key thing, it's been about a month since I started streaming on Twitch, or I might be doing this too early. I'm honestly not sure. All I remember is the first day I streamed was a Tuesday. But it's all of these things put together, and I was wondering, like, what is the best way of being able to celebrate all of these things, and I figured a full day of streams is probably the best way, because we can incorporate content from all the different bits, and that's what I'm going to go through now. I want to address the podcast first, because it is fully intended that there is going to be a podcast, an extended podcast episode, potentially stream with hopefully multiple guests on Tuesday, and the way it's shaping up is there actually may be 2. There might be one in the morning with a couple of new guests, or maybe one new guest, but one that I've been trying to organise for quite a while. And there might be an evening-ish one with 2 of the returning guests. So that would be, it means we'll possibly be doing 2 podcast episodes in a day, which would be very cool. And so that's the podcast section. Then beyond that, there is also going to be book focused. There is going to potentially be some telemetry stuff, maybe not. Not 100% sure. There will definitely be Athalas stuff. And one thing that I am absolutely wanting to make sure is throughout the day there are going to be. I'm still getting used to like chat mechanics on Twitch, so I might just say when they are, and just change the title around for when it's the case. There are going to be various Q&As. There's going to be Q&As about the books, but then also about various topics of interest. So history, DC comics, that is, not Washington. Philosophy, if you want, sci-fi, fantasy, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Halo, not Stargate, and there's a particular reason why not Stargate for that bit. But just all of these different topical interests, and I'll put the full list in the description. So it's a bit of communal fun, like just chatting about these interests and stuff. And as well as the books and lore, because I have got some lore plans as well, which I do want to get back into the swing of doing. And outside of that, outside of the chats and everything, there's going to be games thrown in every here and there. There might be a couple of Total War survival battles, possibly, or special campaign episodes. There's going to be more Sims. There's obviously, sadly, as much as I would love to, there isn't going to be any Lord of the Rings Conquest because I'm still not convinced that that's going to work on stream, which does make me sad. But there might be a little bit of warband fun thrown in. There won't be an event, but maybe in the evening or something. But the other bit, and this circles back to why not Stargate, is that for quite a while, myself and a few of my mates have always joked about doing a Stargate podcast. It would just be chatting Stargate, just the show's potential ideas for the talks of a remake coming, or all of these different things. And I don't know in terms of how much time that's going to take up in the stream, or whether we'll be doing something else whilst doing that. But that is also looking like it could potentially be an evening portion. I will flat out say that I haven't got a whole strict timeline plan for all of this. It's going to be a bit free flow. And it's the first time I'm doing a celebratory thing like this. And I am doing it in video instead of just bombarding posts around Facebook and Discord and that, because I felt that this was maybe more, I don't know, not involved, but chill way of doing it. Like, it's an announcement, but I'm not going to just spam chats and all of that trying to get people to listen, because that's more likely just to get them to turn off. So, yes, there is, and I will say that the current idea is that, although this may need to change, is that the morning and afternoon ones will be 4 hours and the evening one will be 3. I'm thinking I may need to extend the evening one, which may make the afternoon one a bit shorter. So we'll have a long morning one. Still fairly long, but not as long afternoon, and then a longer evening one to squeeze everything in. Because I have no idea how long the podcast episodes are going to be. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to hopefully be a lot of fun, and I also hope that a lot of people do tune in. And I am just going to say, it's being split into 3 segments. I am not expecting people to jump in and just follow throughout the day. People have work, people have other things going on. Over here, it's still the Easter holiday, so people will still have some stuff going on. So it's more of a case of, please feel free to pop by and tune in when you can. I'm not sure how much of this stream is going to get converted to YouTube content. Some of it may get converted, but may just get put on Ko-fi, because I need to start putting some content on there, especially exclusive content. So it's going to be a nice little mix. And yeah, so I will detail the description with the chats. I will make sure my Twitch link this time is at the top of the description, so you just need to look down and see it. And yes, please feel free on the day to tag along. And I will say that I am not going to risk any sci-fi games on the day, even though I was trying to make Tuesday my sci-fi stream, because the sci-fi games tend to have a tendency of mucking up the stream a little bit. So it's going to be a lot of sci-fi talk, maybe not much sci-fi game. But yes, for now, that is all. This is just a nice little short announcement bit. Well, I say short is beyond 10 minutes, which was a bit longer than intended. But yes, please do tune in if you can. And I mean, obviously, it's on Twitch, so the videos are in VOD format for a period of time before they get removed. So even if you can't catch it on the day, it will still be up for a few days after that. So, but yes, and I still need to figure out how you save them, if you can. But yes, I now need to spread this video around. Jeez, sorry, hiccups. But yes, this is just meant to be a nice celebratory thing. Just a mix of different things and doing the best. So if you enjoy games, if you love creativity, if you enjoy fantasy, sci-fi, DC, but even some Marvel, I'll let some Marvel win, because as much as I am DC, I will flat out say Civil War and Infinity War and the first Doctor Strange were all amazing. But I will also say that as much as I love Infinity War, was not the biggest fan of Endgame. And I don't think it really helped that was it the same year? No, I think it was a year. Sorry, I'll check afterwards. Whenever Justice League Dark Apocalypse War came out, yeah, that film surpassed Endgame for me. Partly because I am a DC fan and I was following those films, and I am going off the trail, and I'm aware of that. But yeah, I just figured that was an awesome film. But anyway, I won't keep anyone else much longer. Got the comment, like, and subscribe, all the rest of it. So, yes, I'm not trying to make this too much about the YouTube channel, as this is more an announcement video on YouTube for the Twitch. So, yes, Tuesday 9th UK time. Oh, Tuesday 9th UK time, morning, afternoon, evening. The Twitch handle will be at the top of the description. And hopefully see some new faces in the viewing. And for now, cheerio.